Hey, so excited to see so many of you here. I do apologize. I did not put out a notification early enough so that you could have been like gearing up for this moment of a cook-off or a cook-along or a cooking show. I don't know what you want to call this. But anyway, Deborah and I are back together and we are excited to do this. We are going to cook together and we're going to have a good time tonight. So, everybody, welcome. Come on in, get settled, and let's start to, well, now as the young people say, have tea or talk tea. What do they say? Something about tea. Wait, you're muted, Deborah. I don't know why, but you're muted. I think you muted yourself. You're muted. Oh my gosh. All right, everybody. So we have been having a tough time technically with the sound stuff, but yeah, Deborah is muted, and we're gonna figure that out. Oh, and I somehow did not put her on screen. Here she is. Um, Wait a minute. This is so weird. I am not able to. Um, Here we go. Ah, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes,
AJ, I was in the green room.
yes. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm here now, though. I
Yes.
was stuck in the green room.
You were stuck in the
Drinking
green
my
room.
Perrier and
Yeah.
waiting
Hanging
for
out with
the gig to start.
Gail. Yeah. All
How's
right.
everybody doing out there? I'm so excited.
Oh my God, I see thumbs up. People are excited to be here. Yes. Nice, nice.
Yay!
Um, so, oh my God, awesome. Johnny G is here. Katora is
Johnny
here.
G.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Johnny G is doing takeout. That's fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
You know what, AJ? I have something I need to tell you.
Yeah. What's that?
I won't be cooking with you this evening.
I know. You told me shortly before.
So I'm really looking forward to watching you cook and giving a running commentary on what it is that we'll be watching along with you. I'm
Okay.
so excited.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, so everybody are gonna have to, we're gonna have to see if this is gonna work. I got some technical, equipment to help make this work, but this is, this is an experiment. And but I do kind of like the idea, and I have some more ideas of things to cook. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah,
Ada is the idea person here.
yeah, yeah. Oh, Johnny G, 0 days without technical difficulties. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can't even push back because a week ago, we're mid live stream. My computer just shut down
Oh,
in the middle of
AJ.
the live stream. Yeah. Yeah.
AJ. Was that with Arian?
Yeah. Yeah. And then
Oh,
eventually my computer restarted, blah, blah, blah. And, it was like 10 or 15 minutes later. And once it starts, it opens up all the programs. And then, the eCam or YouTube was like, hey, you had a live stream going. Shall you resume? And so it was like, oh, okay. I did not know that I could get back into it. So I did go back in. Yeah, briefly.
You know what?
But
This is the thing about you, AJ. This is what I know to be true. You handled it like a champ.
thank you.
This I know to be true.
Thank you. Well, it shut down, so that was that.
And the other thing I know too is that the
Yes.
BC community, they were like, you know what? These things happen.
Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Just roll with it, Roll with
Roll
it.
with it.
It's YouTube. It's not NBC. So,
And things have happened on NBC.
yeah, true. Very true.
Heads
Um,
heads will not roll here.
yeah. All right, so I'm going to flip over to the other camera and head to the kitchen. So, let me see how I'm going to do this.
This is
Um,
exciting.
mhm. Absolutely. Okay. Do that.
There I am.
And there you go. So that's my ceiling in the kitchen.
This is what I love, this hardwood ceiling idea.
Oh
Everybody
yeah.
catch that hardwood ceiling.
It's like I'm in a ship. So when it's
I
when
love
it's
it.
when it's rainy or stormy, the whole place makes a lot of noise because the wood is like, expanding and extracting and stuff. All right.
And you have an Instapot going there.
So I'm gonna get it started, everybody. So I'm
I
gonna,
also have an Instapot.
yeah.
Mhm. I can show it to you later. I'll show you my kitchen.
Uh, okay. All right. I don't know why my um, internet is going so slow. So you keep talking, Deborah, while I just deal with these technical difficulties.
So, everybody, a little bit later on, we're going to see my kitchen. I'm going to have to walk over there, have to be connected to the laptop, but we're going to go and see my kitchen, and I'm going to show you what's in my cupboards and my refrigerator and my freezer, as well as a carnivore. And you may be surprised actually by the lack of food that I actually have in there. I've also been away for a little while, maybe as some of you have noticed. What we are hoping to do is have me join the BC community at least once a month on a Saturday evening. We can hang out, chit chat, talk about carnivore, talk about beef, meat, fish, eggs, butter, bacon. Hi, Ade.
Hey.
Oh, here's the other thing. I can't see the chats. So if you guys are like, hey, pandemic carnivore, what about me? Sorry, I I can't see it. 8 days frozen.
Am I?
A little bit. Well, you're kind of. I think it's just the new technology with this new camera.
Um,
Yeah, you're frozen. You don't seem to be moving. But we're gonna work it out. What's happening there,
yeah.
8
I think I think it doesn't like it when I try to put my phone in sideways.
So don't do that. It's just me right now. I think everybody can just see me, I
Can you
think.
see? Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Oh, by the way, as well, any references that I make will be Canadian references moving forward for the rest of the evening. I certainly am hoping that I have some Canadian peeps out there. I don't know. Are you there, Virginia? Are you there, Ronnie? I don't know. I can't see. I can't see the chats. Oh, look at this
Wait.
artwork.
Oh,
What's
wow.
happening? Yeah.
That's yeah, that's my phone. Um, here we
Hi,
are.
Ade.
Hi.
I love
All
that
right.
artwork, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now you're
Um,
sideways. Now you're okay.
yeah. All right, that seems to be going. So no, still slow.
Actually,
All
this
right.
feels okay. This feels okay on our end, I think.
Okay. Okay.
All right. We got the
All right.
Instapot
Here we go.
again.
And you can hear me?
I can.
Okay. All right. So here we go. So I am going to make a beef shank.
Ooh la
So
la.
yeah.
I
So I
never had beef steak, you know.
I think you have.
Except what cut of the beef is the beef shank? Where do we get this shank from?
So I'm not sure, but I think if it's, if this is the cow facing you, this is its chest and this is its arm, I think it's like here, somewhere in here.
Okay. All right.
Uh-oh.
Wow. 80. That 80.
Hold on, hold on.
These things happen with the technology. Is that the fire alarm?
No, feedback.
Oh.
I don't know how it's doing that though. Everything is muted. Can you hear
Well,
me?
I can.
Huh.
I
Okay.
sound a little different though. I sound a little different. I don't know if people can hear me.
Um,
You can hear me though, right?
yeah, I can hear you. Well, why don't you, do you have your phone? Can you get in the chat and look at the chat from your
Yeah,
phone?
if everybody can hear me, or
Yeah.
let's see. Let's see what people are saying. Yes, it is a tidy kitchen. I speak Canadian. Oh, Johnny G. No one's really saying anything. I don't see. I think I think I think
Johnny
we're
G
okay.
says I'm cooking
Johnny
cow
G
elbow.
cooking cow elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we
Okay,
go.
we're back. I think we're good.
Yeah.
And Johnny G speaks Canadian.
I think it's cow forearm, a little lower than the elbow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook this in the Instapot because it's a cut that's supposed to have a long period of cooking. Braising is good because it's a wet, wet heat, and it, will really smooth out or tenderize the meat. And then the nice thing too is it's got a little bit of bone marrow in there.
I'd dig that out. I'd dig
I
that
know,
out and eat that up.
I know. All
Oh,
right,
thank
so
you, Karen. Karen says that she can hear both of us.
okay, great. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to turn on the saute function so
Yes.
it'll get hot. And we're going to brown it first before I actually put it in to cook.
Question. Do you have any oil in there? Do you have water in there right now at this point?
Nothing in there right now. I'm going to do it on a low, on a high dry heat.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and salt it now. So, can everybody tell me if you hear me echoing? Because I can hear me echoing in my phone.
A tiny, tiny bit. It's nothing distracting.
Okay. So,
Okay, there. Yeah, a little bit. I can hear
yeah,
you echoing.
yeah. I got to figure out how to turn off the mic here. So,
Now, 80, another question. You know, I'm going to have a lot this evening. A lot of questions. That's my specialty. 80,
yeah.
I noticed that you're putting salt on the beef shank. Is this a particular type of salt? You know, in the carnivore community, there's this whole thing about Himalayan salt, about rock salt. What do we have here?
So this is
Roland sea
Roland
salt.
sea salt. Yeah. So, I don't really care about getting super fancy salt. So I've had
Yeah,
Redmond's. I've had smoked salt, smoked sea salt. I've had, various kinds, but it's not that important.
I
So
agree.
get what's available.
Yeah. They say, oh, you get all these minerals and this and that from salt. I don't buy it.
I think you do, but it's just not a lot.
I don't think it's a lot. I don't think it's anything to write home about.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So let's see. How do I put me back in the green room?
Oh, you're going to put me back in the green room? Oh no, she's back.
Here we go.
So what you're doing now is you're letting that heat up,
Yes.
and then okay, and we're
Yeah.
going to have a little convo. I
Yeah.
like how this is going.
Oh.
It's three of us.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, AD. You can keep an
Yeah.
eye on the Instapot
Yeah.
while we talk.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it, let it heat up a bit because you want it to get really hot. You're just gonna put it in there and you're gonna let it brown and get crispy. And it's not essential to do that, but I do find it does add a nice taste and flavor. It does something. So it's not nothing.
I agree.
Hmm.
I like a little browning.
Hmm.
When I make my steak, I do like to have a lot of salt on there because I like that little crust.
Yeah. And the salt is essential. It doesn't brown up or crisp up without the salt. Have you
You
noticed
see?
that?
I have never actually made it without salt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There is that.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You know, I also have an Instapot 8A,
Yeah.
and I do like to put stewed beef in there. I have on occasion, actually one occasion, I put baby back ribs in there. I didn't like it.
Mm,
Supposed to put it in there, and then you put it on your tray, and then you put it in the oven. I didn't. I just
hmm.
went back to the oven
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Same with the chicken. I didn't like it in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. It's a lot of extra work, and I'm not sure it feels like it's worth it. I don't know.
I totally agree. I'd rather spend the time it cooking for the hour, whatever, in the oven than having to wash that gosh darn Instapot and
Yeah.
that plastic thing in
Agreed.
there.
Agreed. Although I do like the Instapot. It definitely has its place, but there are some things that just have to be done in the oven.
I agree.
Hey, there are a lot of people here, so I
Who
would
here?
really, I know, 17 people. I would really appreciate it if you would hit that like button, and if you like what we're doing here, or even if you just think it's laughably hilarious, our mishaps in the kitchen, or with technology. I encourage you to hit that like button and support us here.
There's a little bit of a reflection in my glasses, and I also look like some kind of a cartoon character. Like it looks like my eyes are massive.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Now,
Johnny
Johnny
G says,
G,
"Yeah, go, yeah."
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. This is your job.
No, no. I see Johnny G likes to brown in the cast iron pan first, then deglaze with the bone broth and transfer to the slow cooker. Yeah, I think that's awesome too. I deglaze in the slow cooker, so that's just how I do it. So it's one less pan.
Wow, this is some highfalutin cooking talk.
Well, deglazing is awesome. That's how you get the sauce. So it's awesome. And it makes it easier to clean the pan. So basically, you just get the pan as hot as it's going to be, and while it's super hot and you've taken the meat out and whatever else you cooked, you pour the water in, and like it creates this huge plume of steam, right? And you use your spatula to scrape the bottom of the pan, and it scrapes everything off.
Are we going to see you do that tonight?
Yeah. hmm
Are you going to eat the beef shank too?
I mean, it will be consumed by me. The question is whether we'll do that on air. I'm not sure.
80, listen, I get it. I don't want to eat
Yeah.
on air. I don't want
Yeah.
people watching me eating.
Yeah.
I think my internet's gone a little slow, 80.
No, you look fine to me. But you know what I was
Okay.
thinking might be one thing we could do is eat on a Zoom call. So that way everyone is on air. You're not like performing.
So we would be okay. All
So
right.
we would come off of the live stream and we would go to a Zoom call and we would provide a link for people to join. I don't know if we'll do
I
that
like that
tonight,
idea.
but in the future, like for Patreons or whatever, that might be a good thing to do. Yeah, Johnny G, it's a mukbang. That's a thing. So we'd be like very Korean. I guess it's that whole mukbang thing started there and just became a thing. Yeah, but
I mean, I'd only be mukbanging on a piece of meat. I don't know how exciting it would
doesn't
be.
matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. People seem to like that, especially if you make a lot of noise and you get really messy and it's a thing.
I can't. I can't. I don't know. It's just that yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
no, but
will do it to
Johnny
be,
G is right.
yeah.
It's food porn, and there's a
Is it
lot of
really?
people. A lot of people like food porn.
Like
There's
people just
foodies.
isn't that one of the original sins?
Well,
Gluttony.
gluttony, but that's not the same. Well, I guess you could argue it is. You could argue that it's a sin because it's not. Gluttony is not just overeating, but it is elevating food so much that it becomes like a second god.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
8A, we could argue it. I think it's gluttony.
Okay, all right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, pan's hot.
All right, let's go.
Wait, let me get back to the kitchen.
Here we go.
Uh,
Check on the
yeah,
pan.
yeah. Go check on the pan. See, it says hot.
8A, you did an amazing job there. That segue was really good. Very good segue.
Thank you. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, you hear it going?
Nice sizzle.
But actually, I forgot. I usually do put some fat in. So
Hmm.
this is that fancy tallow that I ordered from the guy on Etsy.
Is this I thought you ordered hand cream or something.
I ordered tallow on Etsy, which I also use on my body. But we also have a member of our community. What is it? Live Life Now, Anika, who makes the tallow. So I encourage you all, if you're looking for some nice tallow hand cream, to go to what is her website?
That feedback is coming back, 8A, just a tad.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what to do about it. Um, hmm.
This is the technology, you know? This is how it happens. And you know what? Hey, if you guys are enjoying 8A cooking up this beef shank and me watching her, you're enjoying the conversation, and you haven't yet, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to Black Carnivore. Did I do good, 8A?
You did great. You did great.
If you haven't yet, 8A smells like steak.
Okay.
Johnny G says you smell like steak.
I know. It's delicious. I love it. Okay. Wait, why is
I
this
kind of
so?
I kind of like us being able to see the Instapot.
Uh, okay. All right. Well,
That's not bad.
anyway, I was gonna say, so this is the cream that um, Anika has made. So I don't think you can see
Beautiful.
in the camera, but it's called Head to Toe Blessing, and it's
Beautiful.
grass-fed whipped tallow cream. And I got it plain, unscented, but she makes it with different scents, and it's nice stuff. So I definitely go ahead and support a fellow Black carnivore, and check it out. So the website is head-to-toe-blessing.square.site. So that's where you'll find it.
That's beautiful. I do remember this conversation we had about your dog and whether or not your dog takes to you a bit more when you use the tallow. I remember this conversation.
Yeah, yeah. I know it's hard to tell because lately I have been making a lot of jerky, and so in my so I actually use my air fryer, and and it has a dehydrator function on it. So I basically have it going day and night because I can only do about 3/4 of a pound at a time in there. So and so I have a couple of pounds. Like I wanted to build up a bunch and then just sort of store it. So it's been going a lot. So yeah, my dog has been very, very attentive for days now. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it. That's great.
And it's like, I don't do jerky. I heard, I go through these phases of doing jerky, and I haven't done jerky in a long time, and I decided to start doing it. And then, so I made a batch, and then the next day, what shows up but jerky? The,
I saw
I,
it. I saw it on your Insta.
well, two different brands. Well, in fact, let me go ahead and do my commercial break right now. So hold
Yeah,
on.
what's that about? What is this about?
Um, well, let's see. Well, so I eat meat, and now meat purveyors are like, "Hey, can you promote my product?" So give it a try.
Yeah.
So so right now, let's see. I've got some carnivore crisps, leg of lamb, beef heart, pork loin. I already ate the brisket and the ribeye.
Well, those would be the last to go for me because those would be the better ones, I think.
Then there's also eye of round, which is going to be
Okay.
lean, beef liver,
Okay.
and chicken, which is
Okay.
clearly, I don't know if that's ever going to get eaten.
No. But
And then
the
a
dog will
different
like appreciate that.
a different company, People's Choice, also sent me this to try. So People's Choice, let me go back over. Actually, let me check. Um, okay, it's brown. Can you see?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm gonna flip it over, put it back in.
Lovely.
Um,
I'm gonna check the chats, Ade.
yeah. Okay. Can you see me?
I can see you. Yes.
I don't know why we've got three cameras here. Um,
I got a question. You're in the kitchen cooking, and your dog's not in the kitchen with you
oh,
cooking.
yeah, she is. She's in the kitchen right now, licking the floor.
Is she really? Because I know that's where Bijou's head would be right there, right by the Instapot there, licking the floor.
She's on the other side. Well, she was on the other side. Now she's next to me.
Because
Um, yeah,
Bijou has made it her career
yeah.
to lick the floor when I'm making bacon or whatever I'm making.
Oh, yeah. No, she was just licking the floor. That's exactly what she was doing. So this is People's Choice beef jerky, and
Okay.
so it's original flavor. And so when I was eating it, I was like, after a couple of, I don't know, a few minutes, I was like noticing that my mouth felt a little like burning. And then I was like, hmm. And then I looked at the ingredients and I saw, oh, it's got beef, water, seasoning, sea salt, spices, and garlic powder. So I think it was the garlic powder that gave me that little sort of burning sensation. So no one else would notice this. It's because I don't eat any spices that, everything is very pronounced. So everyone else would be like, "Oh, there's some spices on this." And me, I'm like, my mouth is burning.
How
But
did you like? Okay, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
so I'll eat it. I think I'll eat it. But it is something, that I note that I really, and now I find I don't like spices. So weird.
I
So
only have Mrs. Dash. I don't. I mean, I guess those are spices. Oh, here we are. We're back in the
did,
kitchen.
and did you see her? She was just in there. I just saw
No,
her.
no.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Oh, Johnny G is writing. Let's see.
Johnny G says he thought the floor looked clean.
Yeah, it does. Um, here we go. Here we go.
Hi, Glenda. Glenda's here
I
too.
forgot how to do that. Hey, Glenda. Okay, there we go. So all I'm saying is that I went for a while without jerky, and now I am flush with jerky. It's ridiculous how much jerky there is, and it's crazy. Like I start making some jerky, and it just comes. Like I didn't know it was coming. I hadn't, I hadn't planned for it. It wasn't, something I was expecting, and then it just comes. So, yeah,
That's
when it
like
rains,
with
it
anything.
pours.
When it rains, it pours beef jerky.
Yeah.
Now, with the other jerkies, you've looked at the ingredients. Have any of them had sugar in them? Because that was always a problem. That's one of the reasons why I don't do jerkies, because
Yeah.
there's sugar.
Well, so when I did talk to these companies, when they ask if I will try their products, I do ask about sugar. So I don't accept anything that's not going to be something I feel like I can eat. So yeah, so other people, I mean, there are definitely other companies that have approached me about various types of products, and I just say no. So I don't. Yeah.
And I'm full of questions. The next question is, which jerky do you like better, yours or theirs?
I think I like mine better,
I
but
knew it.
but um but it's different. So the one thing is that I am not able to cut the meat thin enough to get jerky the way like it. I got it from Carnivore Crisp or from People's Choice.
Okay.
So when I'm cutting by hand, and I can't cut the meat that thin. So mine is actually a little thick, and so and then I don't like it to be dehydrated to death, I guess. Is that the word?
Yes, it
So,
is. Because you can
um,
dehydrate things to death.
yeah. So, I'm dehydrating mine for 4 or 5 hours. So it is not just not pink inside. I don't know if that makes sense. Like it's
No.
just past the point of not quite being dehydrated enough. So I don't know,
I
like if I wouldn't take this and like, stash it away for like, when the apocalypse comes. I don't know that it would last like that, but it lasts enough for like snacking on it and all that kind of stuff and taking to the
I
gym.
just speaking of the apocalypse and of zombies, which I know that was the next step to our conversation.
Yep.
I do remember watching Zombieland, and I thought about, being a carnivore, would it matter anymore? Where would I get my meat? Um, I was a bit concerned watching Zombieland. Now, I know, Ade, that you have thought about this in terms of a zombie apocalypse. What would we do as carnivores?
We'd be screwed. We'd be like those people in the Walking Dead that were carnivores. I mean, that were cannibals. Because
I
remember,
know,
the
I didn't
zombies.
watch Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah. Well, you've got to, if you want to know, like, your zombie like culture and history, you have to
Yeah,
watch it. But
okay, okay.
the thing with the zombies is that they eat everything. So there was nothing for people to eat because all of the goats, the rabbits, the deer, everything they eat. So there was no meat. So yeah, we would be screwed.
We'd be screwed. We'd have to eat processed food. But then I have to wonder to myself, does it matter at this point?
I mean,
Do I want to live?
that is an important question. I think that yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it matters at that point. I mean,
Because
I mean, I just hope that that's not the apocalypse that comes because that's the one kind that carnivore is just not going to work for.
that's okay. So there are other apocalypse
Oh yeah.
possibilities.
Oh, for sure.
I
For sure.
um
There's the super
that
flu. Remember Stephen King? The
Yeah, that was a good
Stand?
book. I can't remember what The Stand. That was good.
Yeah.
I don't like Stephen King. That was a good book.
Okay.
What's happening now, Aiden?
So it's browned on both sides. So I'm gonna take it out. You see, it looks pretty.
Yes, it's
I'm
like
gonna
lovely.
take it out and I'm gonna deglaze the pan.
Okay. We're going to get that sizzle sound.
Okay, you ready? I'm
Johnny
deglazing.
D says we'd be eating old candy bars, and he's right.
I mean, only for so long. There's only so many candy bars. Wow, I thought this would be hotter. That's weird. Well, I just put some water in there.
And you're going to put it
Now,
back in.
this goes back in. Now, I can't remember how long I'm supposed to put it in for. Can you?
I'm going to say, well, I feel like that's a pretty big piece of beef shank, 80. I'm feeling
Really?
30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes on high is what I'm feeling.
Oh, 30 minutes. Okay. All right, let's do that.
I'm feeling it's a good 30. And there's the little BP sound.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to do uh oops.
Here it comes. Here comes that feedback. I'm scared of the feedback, y'all.
All right, I'm going to do 35 minutes.
I'm thinking, yeah. There it goes.
All right, 35
Do you have
minutes.
anchovies? Do you have any anchovies?
I do not, but I'm not really a fan of anchovies. Um, okay, so wow, I see Johnny G likes fatty jerky made out of beef belly. Yeah. Um, I I really do like fat when it's been dehydrated, like on a piece of meat. It's so good, and when it comes straight out of the dehydrator and it's warm.
I'm not familiar with this.
Mm-hmm.
A dehydrated fat.
Well,
I have no idea what that would even. You're gonna have to show. Well, can you show? Can you? Do you
yeah,
have
I
any?
can
Or
show. I think so. Hold on.
because I have no idea of this concept. I guess because I don't think of fat as having any water in it, or I used to have a dehydrator, 8A.
You should still have one. It's
When I
important.
was paleo, I had one, and I used to dehydrate zucchini and
All
okay.
right, I'm gonna open the beef heart one. There's a lot of fat
All
in it.
right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Johnny G asked if it tastes sweet. I don't think it tastes sweet, but it like melts in your mouth and liquefies. It's really good.
This sounds really intriguing. Is this something I could I take like suet and dehydrate it and get the same cut? Oh,
I don't think so. I think you just have to do it from a piece of meat.
that's too bad.
So, well, this piece broke off. All right.
How
So
are you feeling
here
about this?
is heart and there's fat at the end.
Okay.
I like it when it's right out of the dehydrator because it's really, it's really soft and melty. Not so much when it's room temperature. Now, I don't know if you can see, but this is super, super thin. But if you
Yes,
compare this to my jerky, oh my God, I can't believe I. Forgot it. I knocked my bag of homemade jerky on the floor, and it's still there. I can't believe Ruby hasn't
And
touched
your
it.
dog didn't.
She's
Your
such a
dog
good
didn't eat
girl.
it.
No, she's such a good girl. Such a good girl.
She's
She is
better than
bes
Bijou.
she's beside herself though. Like, why can't I have it?
Bijou's my dog, by the way, y'all. Bijou's my dog.
So I don't know if you can see, but there's definitely a difference in thickness.
That one's yours?
Yeah.
Put up the other one with that one because I don't see a difference.
Um, there's a difference in thickness.
I don't see, well, a little bit, yeah.
Well,
And then you're gonna taste the other one. And you're gonna
mhm,
do a live comparison.
I am.
You need some water to clean your palate.
I do. And I'm gonna have
Ruby.
somebody help me. Oh, she's
Okay.
going for it. She's gonna
Ruby, try some beef heart.
Mmm.
Oh, that sounded nice and crunchy.
It is. It's crispy. Oh my God.
Wow. It's good?
Mm-hmm. These are like potato chips. So the very, very, very first time I made beef jerky from beef heart, it was like this. It was like potato chips. And then I never was able to do that again. Now, somebody, I think it might have been Johnny G, who said that I needed to cut a against the grain, um, so that the muscle fibers are very short, and that would give me that crispy texture. So this has done it. Oh my God, this is so good.
You
This is
like
my
that,
favorite.
eh?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Like the
Okay.
snap on that is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Here, here, here.
Look at my dog. My dog is like, she doesn't have any beef heart. Remember I was talking smack about the companies that were making like carnivore snacks?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be curious to try this beef heart. The sound of that snap.
Mm-hmm.
That
Oh my
sounds
God.
pretty good, A-Day.
Mm-hmm. Now imagine if I had some pate.
Or beef or liverwurst.
Yeah.
That
Mm-hmm.
could be good.
Yeah.
I'd give this a go. I would try this. It's just that it's in the States and
Mm-hmm. Wait,
not until after January 20th will I be ordering anything from there.
well, we'll see what happens after then. Frankly, I was stunned by the insurrection, the sedition that occurred on January 6th.
Listen, A-Day, listen.
Mm-hmm.
You guys kind of knew something was going to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not so early. Maybe you were thinking maybe more like January 19th, January 20th.
No, I thought all this was going to happen in November. So at the election, yeah. So I'm actually quite surprised it's happening now. And it's also kind of like, you know, I mean, if you care about democracy, the opportunity to do something was then. Now we're just kind of, you know, going through the motions. There's no mechanism to undo what happened. So that's what I don't understand.
I know as your neighbor, I really shouldn't be commenting on your domestic issues in your house. But I have to say that I don't recall an insurrection in 2016 when really there should have been one.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
As your
people are
neighbor, I
coming
know I
down.
shouldn't say
People
anything.
are coming down on the left, and it's like, dude, like, we've done a lot of stuff, but never that. Never that. So,
We certainly, I mean, I was talking with someone today about the possibility of us storming Parliament. No,
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 no.
we're not going to be storming the Parliament.
And to what end? I don't know
What are
what
we
it's
going
supposed to do.
88, we were, I was, and
Shocked.
then what happened, it was days after when you actually saw what happened. Like on the day of, I was sitting there watching the CNN. I couldn't believe it. But then days after,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I know. And I don't normally watch the news, but man, that I was like, I can't believe it.
history in the making.
Yeah.
We are living it.
Yeah.
And I also think that those people should just be eating only animal products. Maybe they wouldn't be so, with the steaks and the
I
pitchforks.
know. They don't have any zero carb Zen, right? Yeah.
That's the way I figure it. It's like, come on now, just put down the bag of chips and
Yeah.
calm yourself.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's just for me, it's like you're all hyped up about civil liberties, but we've been talking about this for 400 years about civil liberties. So I don't know why you're getting all excited right now, but
I know why
there
it
you
ain't. I
go.
know why.
I know
I
why.
know why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Could go on and on.
I could go on and on and on. Glory be.
Yeah. Yeah.
If anybody
So,
should be storming the Capitol, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not
No,
I'm not
no,
storming anything. I have no desire to storm anything.
none.
I am a patriot. I am not an insurrectionist.
But you're not a patriot, though, because being a patriot has its own connotations. You have to be a particular type of person to be a patriot. AJ.
I take back the definition. My parents, my family, my ancestors built this country, therefore it is mine, and I want my piece of it. It was purchased with blood.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Let's see. So, says it shows true colors. Yes.
Is that how you say? Is that how you say it's
I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I've been saying.
We're gonna say
Yeah. So yeah, those of you in the chat, are you cooking along? What have you got going on? Are you in the kitchen or are you just hanging out with us and watching? Um, I don't drink anymore, but this seems like a time that you might even have a alcoholic beverage or something, right?
Listen to
Saturday
A
night, you're cooking?
promoting the booze.
No booze, no booze.
I mean, I have to show you what I got. Oh, there's two things I got as Christmas presents that you might be interested
Oh yeah.
in hearing about. One of three. One of the three is I got a new Apple iWatch band.
Oh nice. Oh, I love that kind. That's really
Isn't
nice.
that lovely? It's rose gold. It's quite functional. It's got a magnet
Mhm.
that closes that. The other thing I got that might be of interest is a weighted blanket.
Ah, I would be really curious to hear how it goes for you because I have one and I am not loving it.
I kind of love this. So mine is called Embrace.
Uh-huh.
And the first night I used it, I felt like I was being pinned down. I
Yeah.
was I was like, okay, this is how this, and I'd like to roll over and be like, ugh. By the next night, I was still flipping and flopping. I got
Uh-huh.
used to the weight and I was able to
Uh-huh.
still. But I like it. It's not hot. I know there were a lot of complaints I heard, oh, it's going to be too hot. You're going to get hot. I don't find that I have that as a problem, but it is an embrace. It does
Mhm.
feel like I'm being hugged.
Hmm. I felt a little like I was being strangled, but you know, I don't know. It was very heavy. It was hard to turn, and I don't know. I didn't
Yeah, you're
feel.
not supposed to turn. How many pounds was yours, though? Mine is 20 pounds.
I think so. I think I got the. No, maybe I got a queen size.
I have a queen size bed, but mine is a twin.
Uh, I think I might have gotten the queen size, and I have a queen size bed.
Okay. I enjoy mine. It's nice. And the other thing I got that I'm going to show you a little bit later, if we decide to do that, is the soda stream.
Let's do that now. Let's do that now.
Do you want to?
Yeah, because I actually am about to be out, and I need to make some more now myself.
Oh, you've got a soda stream.
Hmm.
It's going to be quite noisy when we make them.
Oh, it takes like 2 seconds. It's short noise.
Do you want to do it now?
Yeah, yeah. You go first.
Okay. I'm thirsty. All right. Okay. Now, tell me if you can still see me though, because now I'm walking.
Yeah, I can see you.
All right. Okay, everyone. We're in my kitchen now, and
There
there's
you
the
go.
soda stream. I am on my laptop, so it's going to be a little herky jerky. Um, what we also see, what we also see here is where I like to keep my avocado. We'll just get that out of the way.
The
Now,
special avocado spot.
that's the special. That's where it's going to do its riping. Now we're going to take the soda stream bottle, as you can see here, and I'm going to fill it with water. So I don't think you, but there's going to be noise.
Are you filling it with water from the sink?
I am, because I'm in Canada, so our water's good.
I mean, I'm in New York. Our water's the best, but you're supposed to use really cold water. There's something about
Yeah,
carbonation. It doesn't hold in water. It's not that
yeah.
cold.
I wonder if you should have gone first, because I'm going to have to run mine a little while
Um,
to get
all
it
right,
cold.
then I am gonna go. All right, so now I'm going back over to the kitchen, guys.
I'm going to run mine for a little while.
So I don't know if you all can see, but maybe.
Hey, I'm showing everybody my flying monkey.
Can you see? There's a lot of steam coming out.
There's my flying monkey, everyone.
Oh my God, that's pretty scary.
He's fun.
So what I do is keep another container in the fridge of water. And when it's ready, when it's my
Oh,
turn to make more, I just pour it into this bottle.
oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. I've got other water bottles too.
That way I have cold water every time.
That's a good idea. Now, the first time I tried to use my soda stream, it didn't work.
What? Why?
I think it was because I wasn't pressing down on the noggin enough. What flavor do you have, 8A?
Flavor?
Yeah,
I don't have any flavors.
in your carbonate tank thing.
Yeah, I don't have any flavors.
Mine is lime. Okay, so I know 8A just showed hers, but I'll show you. I'll show you do mine. See, it. I'm not good at this. Oh, here we go.
Wow. You don't have much water in there.
No, see, but you see how it's coming out?
I don't think you
see
have
how
enough water in there.
It's barely carbonated.
I don't think you have enough water in there.
But if I put more, but did you see all the waters come out? If I put more water in there, I'd be in even more trouble.
That's because that little white stick thing is not submerged in the water. So the gas is like hitting the top of the water. It's got to be in the water. So if you look at your bottle,
yeah, I've done that before and it still didn't work. Let's try
There's a line. There's a line.
I'm going to show you, 8A. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Watch. Okay, so
wait. No. Hold it up to the camera. Let me see.
Here. The line is right here.
Yeah, okay, but you haven't gotten up to the line.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, but the water is below the line.
Yeah, but I like that much.
I know, but it does actually make a difference. Put more water in. Don't go over the line, just get to the line. Wait, let me see before you do that. And there's actually, do you see that there's a line above that line? There's not a black thing there, but there's another.
Yeah.
So I actually go up to that line. But don't go above it. Okay,
it's right on.
Now go ahead. And then I would press lightly. Okay.
It's doing something.
Yeah. I think that's enough. That's enough.
There we go. Did you see that mist?
Yes.
Did you see that mist?
Yes.
That worked, 8A. So you go to the invisible line. You go to the invisible line, not the line.
Well, you weren't even at the line, so you can't even say that the line wasn't working. You were way below the line.
It did eventually work when I was way below the line, but this makes it a lot easier. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take. Mine is lime. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Do you put the lime in the bottle?
In the carbonate cylinder thing is a lime.
Oh, the flavoring is in the carbonation. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's lime.
Cool.
Would you like to see my kitchen?
Yes, please.
All right.
Very
okay,
much.
Everybody. Let's take a look at my kitchen. Now, what we have in my cupboards, the mystery in the carnivore cupboard. Let us proceed. The carnivore cupboard contains coconut. Can you see that, 8A? Coconut oil, which I don't really use. This coffee was a present. This here is like a tea filter thing. I don't use that. This tea was a present, and there's a bunch of teas back there that I never drink. I was scared about not having enough potassium in my diet, so I bought this salt-free stuff. I use that maybe, oh, there we go. I use that maybe a few times. I don't use that anymore. There's the Mrs. Dash. I talked about Mrs. Dash earlier. There's some salt. Here's Stubbs rub. I got some cans of salmon back there in case of the apocalypse, 8A.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready for that. There's some more salt. What do we have up here? We've got some saran wrap. We've got aluminum foil. We've got some Ziploc bags, some brown bags there for ripening my avocados. We've got some pork rinds here. This is from the before times when I used to use seasonings and things like that. I don't know why I still have them. And then up there is a bit more of the same. It's not exciting.
Is that a fox behind you?
That's a fox. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a fox on the kitchen wall.
That's so interesting.
And that's my flying monkey.
Nice.
And then then we've got the kitchen sink. Yes, I did do the dishes earlier. There's the stove top. We've got there's the refrigerator. You want to take a look inside?
Sure.
The refrigerator?
Sure.
Of the Carnivore?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we've got in the door is some mustard. There's a thing of butter. There's a bottle of water. Batteries, because you're supposed to refrigerate your batteries, so that's what I do. And then the rest of the refrigerator is just tubs of fat. There's a coffee down there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a whole wackadoodle of bacon, more butter. There's some Parmesan cheese, which has been there for a number of months. There's some more fat there. And there's Bijou's food. Nothing thrilling. Nothing thrilling there. And then let's see what's in the freezer. Oh, we've got in the freezer, these are chicken carcasses here and there. A bag of peas, of frozen peas. Here's a bunch of different meats that I want to throw into the Instapot to make some kind of a bone marrow. It's not exciting, 8A. These are pig feet, I think. I think these are, pig feet we got there. This is the, and that's Bijou's food. That's Bijou's food.
Nice. Well, perhaps I should take you on a tour of my kitchen while we wait.
I'd like to see today.
Okay. Let me get this going. Okay.
All right.
So, oops. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
You lost me.
Mm-hmm. You've disappeared.
I think I hit the wrong button. Oh, let me do this again.
Bijou's gone into the kitchen. She's like, what was she cooking in here? Was she cooking?
Okay. Let's do this again.
I'd like to introduce Bijou to everyone. Bijou, come. Come here. She's not interested, everybody. She's like, I don't think so.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Bijou. No, she's not interested.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh man, this was what I did wrong the first time. Nope. That's
Because you have it sideways.
No, it's facing me. That's the problem. Oh, here we go. Okay. Ta-da!
We don't see anything, 8A. I don't see anything. It's just a black screen.
There we go.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there's your air fryer.
Yeah. So, messy cupboards. So yeah, I have a coffee maker, but I don't, I'm not making coffee these days. An electric tea kettle, which I never use, and knives. I would say of everything for a carnivore, having good knives is key.
Yeah, I didn't show you guys my knives. I got my knife set too.
And then, so that's the air fryer, the Ninja. It's awesome.
So you like the Ninja, eh? Because I've been thinking about it because you're starting to turn me.
Oh my God, I love it with all my heart.
You're starting to turn me into getting this air fryer.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Is there a particular type of Ninja, or is it just whatever Ninja?
Well, they have different ones, but this one I like. I like it because it's got the dehydrate function.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to get one. I've just been sold.
Good. So here is, my Instapot.
24 more minutes?
Yeah, it takes a while to build up pressure.
All right.
Yeah.
A little feedback, a little feedback.
I know. I don't understand why. Okay.
Cast iron.
Yeah. The bloody plate.
Oh, you've got a gas range. Oh.
I do. All right. So cupboards. A lot of spices. Old medicine.
Is that from the before times?
Yeah. Down here is what I actually use. And the coffee is from before times. But this is electrolytes, Soleil water, medication. This is Ruby's asthma stuff. Bone broth concentrate.
Oh.
I also haven't used yet, but that was something I got sent. This is emu oil, which I didn't take. I purchased that myself, but I didn't take it.
I think that the carnivore cupboards are full of things that we just don't use.
Yeah. Electrolyte drops. There's some apple cider vinegar back there, which I've not even opened and probably am not going to open.
See? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Baking soda. I'm going to throw this out. Benadryl.
That stuff will kill you.
Tuna.
Much like me. Cans of salmon. Never going to eat.
Grass-fed organ complex from Optimal Carnivore. I'm not going to take that either.
What was that for?
Like to get your organs in if you're not eating them. Take them in.
Oh. Okay.
And then
but apparently you don't need it because you're not eating them.
I ran out of coarse salt for this. This is my immersion blender, which I use occasionally. Got some Epsom salt back there. A jar of Mrs. Butterworth. People who come by and want syrup. Beef gelatin. I used to use that, but I haven't used it in a long time. Here's my bone
Hmm.
meal powder, which I am not going to use. More emu oil, not going to take.
Not gonna
Um,
take it.
Jars or tins of wild sardines, which I'm not going to eat.
You
Um,
can send those to me. I'll eat the sardines.
Black eyed peas, which I'm not going to eat. Um, this I think is potassium, maybe. Like I got one of those big bags of it from China. I'm not taking it. Not going to use it.
Because you were concerned about your potassium, like me.
Right, right. Then I've just got an AeroPress coffee maker, Pyrex thingies. This is something, this is my the Lancet for checking your blood ketones and whatnot.
All right. Yeah, yeah,
Wine glasses, which I don't use. Tea, which I'm not going to have. More
yeah.
tea, which I'm not going to have. Another
Mm-hmm.
bottle of Moscato or Riesling, which I'm not going to have.
Yeah.
Oh, here, this is some bone broth, which I'm also probably not going to have.
Not gonna have that. No, no.
Well, this is havable. I don't know. Maybe I should bring that down. I forget about these things though. And then for the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got sent this, which is a pork copa, but I think it's normal for cured things to have that mold on the outside, but then it
What is
molded
a
and
pork copa? What does that mean?
it's a cut of the meat, and I think it's like the ribeye of the pig.
Oh, okay. I think you
So
explained this to me before.
yeah, so it's cured though, and so so sometimes salami and stuff has that white stuff on the outside, which is mold. But this started to grow black mold in there, which means I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to eat it, but
Yeah,
that's another thing that I
I
got.
think that's past.
Those are both fat. Cheese, which is not for me. Asthma medicine for Ruby. Down here, we've got some liver, beef, some candy from other people that I'm also not going to eat. Ground pork. And then here's another London broil, which I'm going to make into jerky. And then chicken, which I could no longer fit in the freezer, so I had to take it out. So I've got some red hot sauce, some mustard, different kinds of water.
I can't believe how similar our refrigerators look.
Yeah. Well, after a while, there's nothing else to have.
There's
Now the
nothing.
freezer is stocked. I just
Just like
filled.
me.
Yeah. So I just filled up. So there's a lot of stuff in here. Different kinds of steak, ground beef, ground lamb. This is a bavette steak, which I just had. It's a very thin cut, like I guess kind of like a skirt steak.
Is it lean?
Um, yeah,
Johnny wants you to open up the copa
really.
now. Johnny says, open up the copa.
No, not gonna do that one. Sorry. Um,
Katrina
but
says, I have the
I've had,
same cans of tuna and sardines, probably won't eat, but in a pinch,
yeah,
I guess they are good to have. Yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
So here's a tongue, which I still need to get back to cooking. Um, but yeah, and these are all lamb. So, and I'm gonna make a brisket. I'm still defrosting here a brisket, and yeah.
Is
Oh,
that for
and
tomorrow?
defrost. Yeah, and defrosting some lamb. That might be for later. And there's a painting I did today.
Oh, hey, Day.
Yeah,
That's lovely.
thank you,
Very good.
thank you. Um, so yeah, that's
Where'd
the
you go?
kitchen tour.
Where'd you go?
Uh-oh, I don't know. I'm here. I'm gonna solo you.
It's always good when you flash back to me that I'm just sitting here being appropriate.
Yeah, I guess I should give you some warning.
You know, because who knows what I could be doing.
Well, it's Martin Luther King weekend. What are you doing to celebrate?
Being in Canada,
Okay.
so we don't have Martin Luther King Day.
I mean, you
We
can
should.
have it in your heart. Yeah, you should. You should start a movement.
I think we should have Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
But I think it's that whole, I don't know. I don't know. I think they're all like, you know what? We had the Underground Railroad come here, like freaking. We got rid of slavery before y'all did, kind of thing. Nova Scotia, don't forget that. So I feel like that's where the Canadian colonialistic head is at.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you going to do for MLK Day?
So usually, well, I mean, usually there's like stuff going on in Brooklyn, so I go to something, but this year, I don't know. I guess I'm sure there'll be something on the internet that I can watch online. But I like to do a little something, even if it's just like watch the I Have a Dream speech. It's a big deal.
Well, I think today would be a good day for the white supremacists to stay home, or on MLK Day, I should say.
Yeah, yeah.
Their pitchforks.
But every day is a good day for them to stay home.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
going to fight you on that one.
yeah, yeah. So
What's tomorrow? Wait, what? It's tomorrow?
Monday,
It's Monday.
yeah.
Does Arizona still not have MLK Day?
I think it's a federal holiday, so I don't know if they have a choice.
I remember
Um,
there was some state that was like, we're not doing that. I
yeah, yeah, there was.
feel like it
Yeah,
was Arizona.
I feel like it was. I mean, they won't do the time switch either, so they're like just the kind of people. Yeah, daylight savings, they won't do it.
Well,
So,
they're a blue state now, though. So
I mean, if anyone won't do
fingers
something,
crossed.
it seems like them. Yeah.
Uh,
So now, 8 years ago, was it? No, 2008. Man, that was a long time ago. 14 years ago,
what
12
happened?
years ago. I went to the inauguration for Obama. So it was, at the last minute, my brother called and he was like, "Hey, we should go to this." And, my friend lives in DC and we can stay with her and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." Well, and I kind of came up with a bunch of reasons. And then I was like, "What am I talking about? Of course I should go." So I got on a mega bus because they had cheap tickets and took the bus down to DC. And I guess everybody else, on the bus had the same idea, like, "Hey, I should find that long lost so and so friend that lives in DC." And there were also people on there who were evidently going to inaugural balls, so they had these huge gowns and like garment bags and everything. And then I started to get jealous, like, man, I should have like made an effort to like get invited to a ball or, to go to something. Like this is huge. So, so that day we went out to the mall where you could watch it. And I think we got up really early and we took and my brother's friend, she lived like 10-minute drive from the furthest subway station out of DC. So I think we drove to the subway station and then we took the subway in. Now something happened and the subway like took forever and it finally came and there were like thousands of people trying to get on. And then we went a few stops and then the train stopped for like 45 minutes. So later, I think we learned that there was a woman who was trying to see if the train was coming because it took so long. And then she fell off onto the tracks, which then stopped everybody's train for everybody. So then we were like on the platform and there was all this confusion. And then somebody said there's buses. And so we ran off of the train, off the platform, ran over to the buses, and we got on a bus. And then the bus, like, I guess it was scheduled to leave, so it left, but not enough people had gotten off the train and gotten the idea that they need to get on this bus. So the bus kind of left and it was sort of empty. But then you could see after we were driving away, huge crowds of people coming off the train, hundreds of people who were now ready to get on the bus. So we're on the
Oh,
bus. So the bus takes us all the way down to the mall. So, I think it made the stops that the train would have, but then it went all the way to the mall and took everybody there. So by the time we get there, of course, the bus is completely full. So we were hanging out around I think the World War II memorial. So that was about halfway down, and it was great because they had set up TVs like all along the whole way. So no matter where you were, you could see pretty well, and they were huge TVs and everything. But that day, it was like I think the high was like 8 degrees. It was so cold, and I dressed appropriately, but it was just cold. And I think we were,
January.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's January and it's 46 degrees today. So it was 8 degrees that day, but it's 46 today.
Degrees. What?
Yeah.
It's 46 degrees in New York right
Uh, well, earlier when I walked the dog, yeah.
now? Wow, all right.
Yeah. So, you just never know. But it was super, super cold that day. And I just thought, I thought we were going to die. But we, everybody had bottles of champagne. And so it was nicely chilled. So that was great. And, yeah. And so, it was just a great day of standing outside, drinking, just randomly screaming with joy. And I don't know what it was like up where you were, but when the news finally hit about Biden winning here, I mean, just constant screaming for days. Like people would just come out of the blue and be like, "Woo!" And then everyone else would be like, "Yeah, I know what you're screaming about. Yeah."
See, we didn't get to see
Yeah.
that on the CNN.
Yeah. So, but near where I live, like there's a big square by the park and a big area. And so apparently people were buying like big cases of champagne and just dropping it there. So like there were just bottles lined up all along the wall so that
Just
people could just come
random
and
shit,
drink.
just so people could pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah. So just so that anybody could have some champagne. So people were just, and so whenever you walked around, like every street corner, every like garbage can, everywhere, there were just like 5, 6, 7 bottles of empty champagne bottles just
Oh,
lined up there because people are all over the
oh.
place. Yeah. So,
Now, oh, go
yeah.
ahead.
So, but that day in 2008, had that same vibe. We're just joyous, people just joyous. So, and I remember we were walking past the Ritz Carlton, and they were handing out free coffee, Hawaiian Kona coffee, and macadamia nut cookies because Obama's from Hawaii. So, and they were just handing it out for free, and it was so cold. So I was like, yum. So I like loaded up on coffee and took a whole bunch of warm cookies. This was long before I was even keto, and yeah, that was a good day. That was a good day.
Oh, so we did see the celebration on the CNN, and I have to say that there was a massive sigh of relief north of the border of y'all.
Wait, there
North of
was
the
a massive
border,
what?
sigh of relief. I'm surprised you
Uh,
guys didn't hear it
yeah, yeah,
because we don't need our neighbors acting up, okay?
yeah.
We don't need any trouble. Well, you guys have had trouble. I'm gonna, I like show and tell. I'm gonna show you one of my shelves.
Hmm.
I'm gonna show you my special shelf.
Oh
My
my God.
it's my Obama shelf.
And Hillary. I saw Hillary in there.
There, do you remember this edition, 8A? Do you remember this one? This
Oh,
this
wow.
Oprah magazine?
Yeah.
Remember that one? And I've got my Time magazine Person of the Year.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I'm an Obama nut. There's presents, photography, shade. Yeah,
Wow.
I've got the Christmas ornament.
Victoria
There's,
says two of her sons were in Grant Park, Chicago for Obama's acceptance speech. That was a huge celebration too. Yeah,
oh, and
yeah.
you're right. There's Hillary, and I even have
Wow.
Jones the pop Obama.
Wow.
I have the campaign thing too. Yeah, I may be Canadian, but I'm no dummy.
Yeah. You like to you have collectibles.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't know how I keep my
Cool.
place so straight.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of collectibles.
Yeah. Nice.
Hmm. And my shoes. You haven't even seen those, A-Day.
I have seen your Instagram page. I see all of the the cute outfits and the cute shoes that you wear.
I got some shoes.
Yeah.
How's the brisket? Not brisket. What are we cooking? The calf.
6 more
But
minutes. 6 more minutes. But you know when you cook it, like you have to let it naturally release. So that's another 15 or 20 minutes.
you don't do the quick pressure thing.
No. I don't, it's too scary.
You just
Too
throw a
much
towel on it.
noise.
You just throw a towel. Throw a towel on there.
Yeah. No, I don't.
That,
I give it at least 10 or 15 minutes before I try to, you know. All right, well, if we're doing show and tell, let's see.
please.
I can show you something I made this week. So hold on.
Love it.
Um, okay, let me solo me actually. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Okay, so hold on a sec.
This is learning all about us night.
I know. Oof. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Adi, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's me.
Is it you?
Yeah.
Adi, okay, I think I missed the backstory on the painting now.
Yeah.
Have you
I've
recently started painting or?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's a recent piece?
Yeah. Last
How do you
weekend.
become a painter so, like, how did you just become a painter like this now?
Um so it's not brand new. Um I've always been an artist. I just stopped doing it for a long time. Now
Oh my.
this is a failed attempt. I'm gonna try it again tomorrow.
I
Um,
think that's beautiful.
it's meant to be beautiful, but we kind of lost my way here, so I'm gonna do it again, start again tomorrow. But it is a hobby that I mean, I wanted to be an artist. That was like my thing growing up. So
Oh,
this I'm just returning to something I used to do. And then this
oh
is some glasses.
wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
Wait, that's so
That's very
weird.
Afrocentric. Yeah, I can see through it.
You're not
What color?
supposed to. That's so weird. You're not supposed to be able to see through it.
And you don't have a green screen,
I think it's cutting out the green.
but you don't even have a green screen.
I know. I
Why is it
know.
doing that?
I don't know. And I can't tell what it is it's showing behind. It's not showing reality behind. It's like
Is that, well,
another
that's
that's that what's behind
your
it is not what's
screensaver?
behind it in real life.
Is that your
No.
screensaver?
No. It's an
What is
alternate
that?
dimension. An alternate dimension. It's
Whoa,
not.
wait a second. This brick thing is not your screensaver on your computer.
So this behind me is not what's showing
But I
through the
mean,
green.
but I mean, the screensaver on your computer, is that what we're
No,
seeing? No.
no, no. That's
Okay,
so
something
weird.
weird. That's weird. That's somebody's screensaver. Oh my God, wait a minute. I wonder if it's mine. Hold on. Because
It
I
took
don't,
away
nope,
all
it's
the
not mine.
green.
It's not my screen. I'm a little freaked out, 8A.
Me too.
That's a little freaky.
That is really freaky. I can't believe it just took out all the green.
You know
Yeah,
what? This could be what happens when you become carnivore. You're able to see other dimensions.
that must be what's happening.
Wait a minute, but the same picture is in the background.
Oh, I painted it a couple of times. That was
Oh my goodness.
that,
I'm like, wait a second.
that was a different version. It didn't turn out that well.
I'm like, whoa. Some really freaky's happening, 8A.
Well, Katora says she sees my chair in one of them, so I don't know. That was weird though.
That was very weird. Because
So
I would have been, it's your screensaver, 8A. It's your screensaver. Your desktop.
yeah, yeah.
It's not this. It wasn't this picture
Um,
behind me.
and well, Katora was asking if it's my kitchen cam, and no, it was not. So I don't know. That was weird. Johnny G says I don't believe in alternate universes, but I do now.
Johnny G.
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah,
Like, remember how there used to be party lines when you'd get like you're on the phone? Maybe it's the
yeah.
same thing with the internets.
Or the
Party
alternate
internet,
universes. Party alternate universes.
right?
Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
yeah,
Just saying.
yeah.
It is
Um,
beautiful. Those are gorgeous.
well, thank you. I mean, without the greens in that drawing, like that does take away a lot from its look.
Now all
Um,
you have to do is just paint a full green and do it again. Now we get to see what is actually in the other universe.
now you're thinking. Now you're thinking.
That's the
I
carnivore brain.
I'm thinking I do have a green screen. I don't know where.
We get to see what's in
I
the
have
other
an idea.
universe.
I have an
Oh,
idea.
everybody, we're going to see what's on the other side. What do you call it, that place in that show on Netflix with the kids?
Narnia.
No, the show with the kids, and then they go to the other side.
Narnia.
No, it's not Narnia.
The
I know
Lion, the Witch,
Narnia.
and the Wardrobe.
No. It's the kids in the 80s.
Oh, the Goonies.
Oh,
This is
okay,
not
look.
my home. This is not my house.
What is this, 80?
I don't know.
80?
I don't know.
What is that? It's chairs. It's a castle of some sort, like Tudor times.
I don't know. I don't
Oh my God. Somebody
understand.
comes along and sits down in one of those chairs and she's wearing like a Tudor outfit. I'm going to freak out. 8A, what is this?
No.
That is so okay. If somebody's watching us and this is your desktop, you've got to tell us.
It's nobody's desktop. I don't know. All I can think is maybe Ecamm has some kind of green screen function like Zoom does, and and it has like screensavers that you can use, and like, oh wait a minute. Okay, so yeah, I have the green screen checked, so I'm gonna uncheck that. Oh, and I can select a backdrop. Oh, here we go. This makes so much more sense.
Okay. Then an alternate universe?
Oh, it's so sad. It's not an
All right.
alternate universe.
I was hoping it was a good thing actually that it wasn't that one because the waves were moving in that one. Then we would have really taken it for a loop. If it was like, and then we saw people walking, that would have
Yeah.
set me off.
Okay. That was God, that makes me feel a little sad. Like for a moment there was like a little magic in our lives.
That's why I don't read Harry Potter. Because it's not real.
Yeah.
It's not.
So Katura wasn't she wasn't fooled.
Katura's like, come on, you guys. My carnivore brain is working, Katura said.
Yes, it is.
She's like, I don't know about y'all.
Meanwhile, I'm just waving a fresh direct bag in the air, trying to see through to the other side.
Darn it.
Who knew a fresh direct bag would be the way? Oh,
It's, I do. I feel a little sad. I was waiting for the
I gotta
tutors.
say, every time I walk into a closet, or a wardrobe, no less, I do touch the back, and I always, just before I touch the back, I always, a little part of me is like, it might be this time. It might be
Could
this
it happen
time.
now? Now, 8 I have a thing about answering the door. I don't like to answer the door. There's always, it could be a sliver of a second. I think to myself, is someone going to shoot me?
Has it happened before?
Well, no, because I'm here. But you never know. There's always a first time.
Well, I'm glad to be here for the birth of a new phobia. Now I
Ding
have something else to
dong.
worry
And
about.
I'm like, ooh. And as I walk over to the door and I'm reaching for the doorknob, there's a split second. Is someone going to shoot me today? Is it going to happen today?
Oh, Deborah, I'm so sorry. And you live in Canada,
Yeah.
where it's
Oh,
safe.
there's plenty of violence here. We've got our share. Got a share of pitchfork wielding, storm the
Oh,
parliament types up here too.
I'm sorry. I am very sorry for that.
Apparently they say
Well,
it's an introverted thing. Introverts just, the thought of the doorbell ringing and answering it is just a Even when I have packages coming, even when I know it's Purelator, there's still a little, maybe this Purelator guy's the one. Maybe he was sent.
that's terrible. I'm so sorry. What
Just
stress to
a
live
split second.
under.
It's just a
I'm
split
always a
second.
little excited. Who's at the door? Who's at the door?
Really?
Yeah. And then,
Oh,
Ruby gets to barking, and so it's like a whole thing. Yeah.
I can't imagine that world.
Yeah.
It's the same with the phone. Phone rings, I'm like,
Well, the phone is a little bit like, oh, I got to talk to somebody. Why aren't you sending me a text?
first
And
text
please,
me,
God, don't leave me a phone voicemail message because I'm never going to check it.
and I'm never going to respond to it.
Hmm.
Hey, Deborah, can you give me a call at blah, 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 blah? I'm like, I'll just wait for them to call again. If they really need to talk to me, I'll wait for them
Yeah.
to call it.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, Johnny G, I was a big fan of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That was a good one. But it's like anytime you can walk through a piece of furniture into a delightful land, like, why wouldn't you want that?
I was more a gold compass girl myself.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
More gold compass,
Gotcha.
the underdog rebel.
All right, it's 7 minutes in. Seven
Until
more
it's done.
minutes until it's done. Oh, what did I do with the camera? I have to fix that.
Now, you're not going to, we can't smell it because it's in the Instapot. Is there any sense of its progress in your apartment?
I feel like I can smell it a little bit, but that's not usually a good thing. I don't like the smells that come out of the Instapot. So, yeah, they're not usually good. But like when you're cooking in a crock pot, like if you start smelling it, it's like it smells delicious, and it's amazing, but it's not like that. But it tastes good. It's just I don't know, there's something about the smell of it if coming from the Instapot that's not good. Once it's on my plate, it smells great.
I hear you.
Do you
I
agree?
totally, I do.
Yeah. Yeah, how about you guys, who are in the chat? Like, do you notice the smell of the Instapot? It doesn't smell good.
It's not good. It's not good.
I wonder why that is.
I think it's because it's instant,
Okay.
right? With a slow cooker, with the crock pot, it's just cooking up slow. Instapot instant.
Yeah.
You're going to check on it now?
I'm going to fix my camera.
You know what I'm curious to know, 8A? I'm curious to know what people would like us to talk about in the future for our future dinner dates on Saturday night.
Yeah, I'd like to know too.
If people could write in the chat, hey,
yeah,
what do you want us to talk about on one of our Saturday nights? Oh, hey, Esther. Welcome, Esther. Esther's here.
Oh, cool.
Yay. I think she's leaving, though. Slow cooker smells great, Johnny says. What do people want to talk about during our dinner chats? I'm also curious to know how long some of you have been carnivore. Curious about that too. Eddie, what are you doing?
I'm getting the camera. Oh, man.
Oh, you're trying to get it set up to show us.
Yeah.
Did you go to Vassar?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Fancy.
Is it?
Yeah. If I know about Vassar. If I know about Vassar. I mean, actually, maybe I should know about Vassar.
Wondering why you were asking.
I should know about Vassar, though. That considering what I do for a living.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So it's 10 minutes. I'm gonna do the quick release, like Deborah was saying. So I always
put the towel.
I'm always convinced that it's going to explode. So, oh, I guess it released. That was it.
Hey, did you put the thing on? Maybe you didn't even put it on. Because it's supposed to release.
Oh my God.
Hey, you didn't put the thing on.
What thing?
You know, you're supposed to turn the knob.
I did.
It should release then. Is the steel thing up or down? Oh. What?
Oh my goodness.
You have it on slow cook? Did you have it on?
No. But you know what? I think maybe I didn't so it's totally out of water inside.
Yeah.
And I noticed it was steaming a lot in the beginning. I wonder if no, the thing was closed. Maybe I just oh, see a lot of water came out here. It was steaming a lot. Maybe I didn't have it completely closed right.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
So
look at that.
But there's
how are you feeling? Do you feel you wanna try it?
Yeah, of course.
You think it's actually cooked?
Yeah.
Ooh, how exciting.
Well, doesn't seem particularly tender, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right.
Oh man. So cooking with A-Day, not always a perfect outcome.
This is the first time. It's the first time, but it's the first time living it, which, you know.
That's true.
If it can go wrong, it will go wrong.
That's true.
Ooh. Get the juices in there.
And the pan drippings. Okay, this is the wrong implement for this. Let's try a spoon. Much better.
One of those scraper things.
Yeah. Okay. Um, I sense that this is going to be imperfect, but you know,
Esther, it looks like Esther's not a fan of the Instapot.
why not?
She might not be a fan. She says that it uses too much water.
That can be true. Yes. All right. I'm gonna
Look at that
sit here.
bone.
Yeah. So it's very brown. I see it didn't really braise, and I think it's gonna be um, a little tough, but we'll see.
Is
It
the
looks
marrow in
good.
there?
Yeah. It didn't all melt out. So
I'm
let's see.
looking forward to this, you guys.
All right. It's definitely well done.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. Hmm. What am I talking about? Perfect.
This is a
Perfect.
genuine reaction, everyone.
Mm-hmm. It needs more salt, but otherwise perfect.
This is a genuine. I like how the third camera shows you pick up the salt. So I should give this a try.
I think so. Yeah. I would. I would do it again.
And you're saying it's the shank.
Yep.
Okay.
Um. Oh, I forgot I was on camera in both locations.
There you are.
Yeah. Man, this is good stuff.
Okay.
Oh man. Wow. Oh, I got to take a picture for Instagram.
Get a taste of the marrow. That's why.
Let me get a spoon.
Mhm.
I'm on camera.
It's all good.
Okay. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. So it's all you know, sweet and crispy and cuz it's like toasted, you know how it gets when it's all browned and sort of the beginning of caramelizing. Oh, the Maillard reaction.
Thank
Man,
goodness I already ate. If I
you
didn't
already
already eat,
ate? Are you kidding me? You
no.
didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I know. I thought I better not tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I better not tell Ade. I already had my strip loin steak.
Mhm.
Because I tell you, if I didn't, I'd be like, okay, Ade, I gotta go.
Mhm. I can imagine. Man, I love bone marrow. I always forget it.
Bone marrow is
Mm,
great.
it
It's
is
very
great.
rich.
Mhm.
And you know what? I haven't had raw bone marrow in quite a while. Not since the before times. I haven't had bone marrow since the before times.
Really?
Yeah.
Why why is that?
Because I don't want to go to the market. I don't want to go in there because there's too many people in there.
Well, how do you get food?
Oh, I go to the grocery store like crack of dawn. But crack of dawn at the market on a Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Every Tom, Dick, and Harry in town's there.
Mm,
Grocery
okay.
store crack of dawn, nobody's in there.
Okay. Um well, I'm sorry. Oh
Yep.
man, that was just one spoonful of the marrow. Oh well.
Is that your
But
building? Jeez, they sound really close.
well, I live down the street from a firehouse.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
I honestly, I mean, what safer place is there? Apart from next to a police station. Well, maybe for some people.
Hmm.
Wah, wah.
All right, you're gonna have to talk so I can finish chewing.
Had a strip loin steak, and I took some bacon fat. I made sure that I filtered the bacon fat. I used just a little bit because AD, I can't have a lot of rendered fat. I use
Wait a
just a
minute.
little
Wait,
bit.
wait, wait, wait. You filter the bacon fat just before you use it or when you save it?
When I save it, but I had bacon this morning. So I
Oh.
used the bacon fat from this morning for the steak tonight.
Mm.
Filtered it, just used a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
put some salt on my strip loin. However, I should have put the salt on a lot earlier than I did because I put it on just before I put the steak on the skillet.
Why does that matter?
Oh, it tastes better. So the longer you have the salt on, the better it tastes. I like to go for at least 3 hours before I cook it.
Mm-hmm.
Get the salt on there.
Do you leave it uncovered in the fridge?
Oh, I leave it on the counter. I
Oh.
let it get to room temperature with the salt on it.
Oh, yeah. Well, because that's like a dry curing or something, so that the
I don't know.
skin, so the exterior, when it gets super dry, it crisps up better when you fry it. Because if it's wet, it steams a little bit, and so it makes the steak kind of wet, and it doesn't get that crisping. So
That's
that's why
exactly
you,
why I do that.
yeah.
That's exactly. You were able to verbalize it better than I could. That's why I do it.
And when you put the salt on earlier, it draws out more of the water. And then I guess if you leave it long enough to evaporate, it gets really dry.
That's it.
Okay.
I don't know why, but that's what I just found that it tasted better. I did
Yeah.
it that way. Always
Yeah.
like to take it out, make sure it's room temperature, put the salt on there 3 hours before, and I like it better. But now you're telling me why I like it better.
So
And that was
several hours ago, you knew you weren't going to cook dinner with me. The
um
3 hours ago before you ate, when you took the steak out, you knew.
um
Yeah.
no, because as I had mentioned, if I had, because I wished I had the salt on there 3 hours, but I said how it would have been better had I had it out with the salt on it. But it was still cold, and I just put the salt on it and put it on. It tastes good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not trying to. I
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, did you have any really good Black Friday sales? Just asking because I did, and I want to mention it, but did you get any good Black Friday sale
No.
deals?
No. Um, no. Why would I?
I don't know. I know for me that's just what you do. It's an important thing because Boxing Day sales, there's no such thing. It's just dumb. It's all
Hmm.
about Black Friday. Ruby, is there somebody at your door?
No, there's a dog on the street.
No, because I was going to say, be careful. I was going to say, make sure you got it still on the thing before you go and answer that door.
Yeah. I see Katora says dry brine. That was the word I was looking for. Dry brine.
Oh, okay. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm doing when I do it 3 hours before and put the.
Mm-hmm. That's a dry brine.
All right. I didn't know there
And
was a
she
name
says
for it.
for shame.
That was for you, right?
No, it was for you.
That was for you.
No, it was for you. For eating dinner before.
I think it was for you for what I'm not sure, but I'm sure.
I'm sure I did something.
But Andy, it would be like 9 o'clock now. I wouldn't have eaten yet.
Yeah, it's 9:05 and I'm eating now. Yeah.
I do have that avocado
Mm.
still out there.
So, what's your plan for tomorrow? What are you up to?
Tomorrow I'm going back to the place where I stay during the week.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have a phone call probably,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and oh, and I have to do some cleaning.
When are you going to see Virginia again?
Oh, did Virginia tell you about that?
Well, yeah, ages ago. You both did.
Oh yeah, did we?
Mm-hmm.
And we regretted not taking a picture. But
Mm-hmm.
we're in lockdown right now. I think you guys are in, but we're in like stay-at-home orders. So Virginia and I only talk to each other in the Zooms.
Mm.
We can't see each other in the same space. Do you guys have lockdown orders, right? Like stay-at-home orders right now?
I don't know. I don't know.
We're in state of emergency. I could tell today we're in state of emergency with everybody who was walking around. Everybody walking around, no masks, they're running around, people biking and talking. They were all looked very concerned, as
New
did I
Yorkers
in my
are definitely very compliant. So I never see people walking around, hardly ever see people without masks, even ones who are exercising, except at restaurants. Then, of course, no one's got a mask on.
So you have
And
restaurants open right now.
well, outdoors. So what was allowed was, I wonder, I can actually show you out my window. But
Oh, I always wanted to see this.
What New York allowed people to do, the restaurants to do, is to build an outdoor structure on the street for people to sit in.
Yeah, we had that, but on I
We
think
kept
it
it.
was Boxing Day. It was Boxing Day. We had state of emergency, stay at home orders, restaurants closed. Everybody's closed.
Hmm. Well, let me
But it
see
was
if I can
Fourth
do
Day
do
today.
this.
Staying in. We're looking at your Instapot, just so you know.
I know. I'm gonna open the window first. Okay.
Yes, Johnny. I was changing the subject.
Yeah, it was very
I was
clear.
changing the subject.
Okay.
Hardwood ceiling. Once again, nobody has that except for 8A. Nobody has that except for 8A. There goes your
Okay.
camera, 8A. Okay.
Can you see?
I still see you.
I don't know why. Oh, here we go.
You're, I hear people talking and laughing.
Oh,
Oh, Southern California.
there we go. There we go.
Says,
Can you see?
no, not yet. Going
I
so.
can see.
Okay, we see the street.
Yeah.
Well, there's nobody up there, really.
No, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna.
Oh, there's that one person.
There we go.
There's a couple of people out there.
Um, oh my God, my camera is so dirty. Can't
Oh,
even
wow, look
see
at
it.
this. All right. Okay.
Oh, where is that?
Oh, there we go. Now it's gone.
Oh,
I do
there it
have the
is.
worst poker face. It's true.
You have the worst what?
Poker face. Johnny says that I have the worst poker face. And he's right. Vegas is not my favorite place to go, 8A.
Oh, my phone died,
Oh,
so we're
that'll
not
do it.
gonna do that. Yeah. So sorry,
That'll
guys. No wonder my
Johnny
phone was
said he saw
acting all
hipster.
wonky.
Like, I wonder where Johnny, where are you? You said that you saw a hipster. Hipsters are
Yeah, I live in Hipsterland. I'm in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Uh-huh.
Southern California is in lockdown, stay at home. Florida is a free for all. Florida is like, what COVID? We don't know what you're talking about, or the C word. In Toronto here, I mean, I don't hear anything going on outside, but I face a courtyard, so I can't see what's happening on the main drag. And it's very quiet, actually. So people must be home because
Mm,
usually there'd be some noise.
no, I can hear noise. There are people out there.
No, I mean here
Oh, where
in my
you are.
place.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It's
what's the
actually
temperature?
very quiet. Today it was 4 degrees. So right now it must be like 1.
What's that in American?
I don't know what that's in American. In American,
Anybody in the chat know?
what's 4 degrees? 4 degrees Celsius. People still, I mean, people still be out there. They'd still be walking around.
Oh, Esther says, let's see, New York, North Carolina numbers are rising, but for now you can do things with the PPE. That's good. All right.
Listen, in Ontario, Dougie don't fool around.
Katora wants to plan a group fast. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Couture, I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
but Katora, aren't we always continually doing a group fast on Life, the Life app? I mean, we have a circle. There's every time I go in there, there's at least like 4 or 5, sometimes up to 8 people fasting.
Hey, what are you talking about? The Life app.
So there's an app called Life for people who fast, and it's to track your fast.
And you
And
can fast as a group in there?
mhm. So we have a Black Carnivore group where you can all fast together, and you just have to get invited. So there's a link that you have to click in, and you can find it in the Facebook group. I put up a post. So Arian started this thing, and for some reason, how he set it up, only he can invite people, and there's like a special link. And he can't figure out how he did it, and he can't figure out how to undo it. So this is the only way. I
Because
don't know.
Arian has to invite you.
Hmm.
You know, I'm not a big faster. Well, I mean, what, 1 meal, 2 meals a day, maybe. And I wouldn't
Oh,
even
wait,
call it a
wait, wait.
meal.
It's 39 degrees where you are? That's warm.
No, where I am, it's 4 degrees Celsius today. And then
Yeah.
tonight is
So that's
probably like 1.
39. That's 39 Fahrenheit. That's warm. What are you talking about? I thought it was
Oh,
cold
you're
in
talking
Canada.
about 8 8 listen, there's something that you seem to be forgetting is the wind chill factor. When I used to work in exchanges for students, there
Hmm.
was something I needed to make very clear to them was the wind chill factor. I always said, hey, listen, don't look at what the temperature says it is. Look at what it feels like it is. Else you're going to freeze your duffers off.
So asked, what's the name of the circle? So the circle is hidden, but it's called Black Carnivore, but it's hidden, and you like literally have to have this link. Um, and Katora says yes, but everyone is usually in different stages. Yes, that's right. So nobody's starting at the same time.
Oh,
So
I see. It's not like you're all this day, go.
yeah, and no, Katora disagrees with me. 39 degrees is not warm. Um, you
Yeah, I
know,
don't know where
I
she got that from.
I
Uh,
think 39 degrees is warm. Like when you get down to 20, that's cold. But 39, I mean, you got to be wearing a coat, but it's warm. 39 is totally acceptable to me for a wintertime temperature. It's delightful. Delightful.
I was the one who grew up here. I don't know what you're. Where is Vassar anyway? Where's Vassar located?
Poughkeepsie, New York. It's upstate.
Well,
Mhm.
upstate's pretty cold.
Mhm.
Actually,
It
could be
is.
even colder than where we are right now. I think Buffalo is actually north of where I am right now.
Well, Buffalo is crazy. They have that crazy weather because they're on the water, so they got all the snow and stuff.
And they're north of Toronto.
Mhm. So, I'm gonna let me see if I can find the link because honestly, I don't know. This has been a problem for a number of people not being able to get in because we can't figure out how to get there. Um, so if I can get Arian even, I don't know, maybe even to make it public, so we can at least find it. Um, we might be able. That might be a better approach. But yeah, Katura, it might be nice to do a group fast. I think that would be really cool.
How long are you thinking of going for?
I don't know. Well, Katura, what are you looking at? How long do you want to go for? Um, let's see. Katura says my New York blood has thinned out a lot. Florida was 50 something and the puffy coats come out. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, 50 you do require a jacket, but um, yeah.
It's cold, AD. It's cold.
I mean, it's not like wearing shorts, although I see, crazy people walking around in shorts. And it's like, why? Why are you doing this? And then you're gonna be
Yep.
coughing up over everybody,
Yep.
making everybody
Without the
sick.
mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have the mask on.
All right, I'm gonna try this again.
Are you trying the fasting thing?
No, no, the phone, so I can show you guys the outside.
Oh. Can you hear my clock? It's coming that time soon, 8
Oh, you gotta go. Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me just do this real quick. Oh,
You gotta flip it over.
yeah.
Oh, hey. Okay, that's working now. Okay. You still have your Christmas things up?
Yeah, so you see, like the restaurants, everyone's eating outside, but they actually build structures on the street. And this one
Yeah,
is
we have
not
something
enclosed,
similar.
but
We've got the same kind of thing.
across the street, there's one that's enclosed, and over there, there's one that's enclosed across the street. I don't know if
We
you
have a
guys can
similar
see.
thing, and some of them go off into the road, and they've cut off
Yeah.
some of the lanes.
Yeah. But some of them, you look at it and it's like, why do you think that this is not indoors? You know, if you've got a ceiling and four walls, like that's inside.
I think that's one of the reasons we aren't doing it
Well, we're
anymore.
still doing it.
Orders.
Oh, there's my
Order
message.
to stay. That's all right.
Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. We have had an amazing night.
I
We have
had a lot of fun
covered.
watching you cook.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
Good.
And I think I'm going to try this shank.
Yeah, you should definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, let's see. Says people need to take cold showers and toughen up. Yeah. Um, no, it's good. No, cold therapy is totally a thing. Like it does toughen you up.
Mm-mm. No.
It's
Just
totally a
wrap
thing.
just wrap me in my weighted blanket.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I appreciate all of you guys for sticking here. I can't believe how many of you have stayed this whole time and watched us cook and hung out with us and chatted and put up with all of the difficult technical difficulties. Let me know if you would like us to do something like this again. Um, I was actually talking to somebody on Instagram who started following me. She's Finnish, doesn't even really speak English all that well, but I
Oh,
asked her
finished. I thought you said finished. She's Finnish.
from Finland. Yeah. And so I asked her what was a traditional Finnish dish that is, carnivore friendly. And so she told me a dish and I looked it up and I found a recipe for it. So I think I want to make it next time. It's
Can I guess?
essentially, sure.
Is it fish?
No, no.
What is it, 8?
So it's essentially beef chuck roast and pork shoulder cut up into chunks and put into like a Dutch oven and cooked at slow temperature for 5 hours and simmering in their own juices. So you only add like a little bit of water.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're gonna get that one started for us. And then we're
yeah,
gonna we're gonna come in at the end when you finish it.
yeah, yeah.
That
So
sounds
that sounds great.
uh,
Great. Yeah.
do you
So
have a Dutch oven?
yeah, who doesn't have a Dutch? I mean, it's just a
I
pot
don't.
with a lid. It's just a
I
pot
don't
with a
have a
lid.
Dutch oven.
Yeah.
I always think about the ceramic.
I have the ceramic thing with the glass lid. I have two of those, and I also have like a metal thing with a pot with a lid. Um, yeah, I've several. Yeah. I mean, I don't have something like you might see a witch stirring, but or a cowboy, cooking some beans, but yeah, I have what constitutes a Dutch oven.
I always thought a Dutch oven had to be like a ceramic.
I
That's
thought,
what I
I
thought.
don't know, I always thought they were iron, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Whatever. We're gonna be here for it.
If it does a job, that's what matters.
We're gonna be here for it. I'm gonna let you do it first, and then I'll do it after you.
Oh my God, I love Johnny G's guesses. Roasted reindeer,
Oh,
fermented fish. Those were good guesses. Not this. Mhm.
yeah, I think those were great. The fermented fish was along the same lines that I was thinking, Johnny G. I was thinking that too.
Yeah, Katura has the ceramic one with the glass lid. Yeah, I have that.
I'm down for it.
All right. So yeah, I will look to make that and I will put it up like the actual recipe. So if people want to do that. But yeah, I'll have to figure out. I don't know. I guess there's not really a lot of preparing. I would she did say to sear it
Mhm.
before it goes in, and then that's kind of it.
I'm good.
Yeah, beef and pork. Mm,
I'm good. How can you go wrong?
I know, right? You can't.
Can't. You can try.
Yeah. All right. So wonderful to hang out with you guys. Thank you so much. I really
Thank you,
appreciate
AJ.
your patience. Thank you. And oh, so Tuesday, I'm going to be putting out a video. I interviewed the woman who helped me get off sugar. She is a specialist who focuses on sugar addiction. So you don't want to miss that. That's going to
You
be on
had a woman
Tuesday.
help you get off sugar?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, it was an expense, but, at the same time, I thought I've been struggling with this for years. How much money have I spent on cake, cookies, candy, and, whatever. So I finally decided I'd heard a lot of good things about this woman and the approach that she takes, and it worked. I mean, like instantly and forevermore.
Oh, I'm interested to hear her.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's her name?
Yeah. Florence Christophers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very curious about this. I didn't know
Oh, and
you could
she's
be an expert
Canadian.
in.
She's Canadian like you. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah. So yeah, her approach is really, really helpful. And you do 3 sessions, and the first session, nothing happened. And then the second session, I was just done and just never more. So it's now been 200 and something days. Where's my phone? 200 and something days since I've had anything sweet.
What are you
And
talking about? When was the last time you had something sweet? 220 days ago?
mhm.
What
I
was
mean,
it?
it was Dentine Fire gum,
AJ,
it
did
wasn't
you
like
have
a
dentist
candy bar.
fire gum 220 days ago?
Uh-huh.
Something I do know is that I just cannot.
205 days.
Good for you, AJ.
And it's been
I want to hear.
112 days since the coughing.
I want to hear this woman. I want to hear what she has to say.
Hmm. And 988 days since I've had alcohol.
I don't know how many. I haven't kept to account. I don't know.
Hmm. Johnny G says book Arian with her and get him off coffee. Yeah. Hmm. All right. So wait, what? Johnny G says Deb likes slow cooked flying monkey. Perhaps.
No, we can't cook my monkey.
And Esther asks, what is your favorite meal to cook? Do you cook meals or do you just cook one piece of meat?
Is that for you or was that for me?
You.
Oh, for me. I cook one piece of meat and I have avocado. Yeah, Esther, that's what I do. I just cook one piece of meat. So if it's baby back ribs, that's it. If it's haddock, that's it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Lobster, just the lobster. That's yeah.
I'm gonna have some beef with the lobster. Surf and turf.
Esther's has been alcohol free for 20 years.
That's amazing. Good for
I
you.
can't say that. I can't say 20. I'm hoping one day I can say 20.
Yeah. All right, guys. So love you guys. Love tonight. I think we're gonna do this again. Sometime towards the end of February, I think is the plan, mid to end of February. And
Yes.
yeah, this is going to be super fun. All right.
Yes. And
All
we're going to
right.
come with a topic too.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We did have a topic. We totally forgot about that.
Well, the topic, well, okay, so the next topic we're going to do I think is a bit serious. So, I think we need to be focused in on what we're talking about.
Well, we could have a separate conversation about it because it does need we need to be focused, not like cooking.
Yes. I think we need to be focused. If that's not a cliffhanger, I don't know what is.
Yeah. So hang on, guys. All right, guys. Good night. All right.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.